Welcome back. In this hour, we move from organizational fluency into financial architecture. This session is about the investment ecosystem, not as a random collection of products, but as a structured portfolio of decisions. That distinction matters. Most people think about investing one opportunity at a time. They hear about real estate, Bitcoin, or private lending. But serious investors do not build wealth by chasing isolated vehicles. They build wealth by designing a system. That is what this hour is about, understanding how multiple vehicles fit together to create a financial identity that produces income while you sleep and compounds while you work. This is educational and strategic, not individualized investment advice. The goal is clarity, context, and structure. Before we talk about any specific market or vehicle, we need the architecture. A real investment portfolio is not diversified just because it contains multiple things. It is because those things play different roles. That means we have to think across 5 dimensions. First, income type, cash flow now or appreciation later. Second, time horizon, from 1 year to decades. Third, risk profile, stabilizers versus accelerators. Fourth, geography to manage concentration risk. And fifth, liquidity, easily exited or rewarding patience. The better question is, what role does this investment play in the total design? That is how we will approach this hour. This slide is the full picture. It is an ecosystem where every category has a position in the architecture. Some belong in the foundation zone, some in the growth zone, some are long horizon wealth layers. The goal is not to convince everyone to pursue the same path, but to understand which positions belong in your portfolio. Maturity matters, capital matters, risk tolerance and time horizon matter. The goal is not imitation, the goal is fit. Let's begin with Thailand. It sits in the foundation zone, offering income generation and appreciation potential. There are 3 structures: managed short-term rentals, long-term expat leasing, and freehold condo structures. Thailand occupies a specific position: moderate risk, real asset backing, and international diversification. Pure Experts provides vetted connections so you aren't navigating a foreign market alone. The Philippines is different. This is a patient capital thesis, sitting in the long horizon zone. The logic is earlier stage market entry with longer duration upside. You are buying future positioned possibility. That means the risk profile is more honest. Political risk is real. This is for the person who understands long-range positioning. Poland belongs in the foundation zone, representing a market with deep regulatory stability through EU alignment. Poland has the advantage of long-standing community roots inside the Pure Experts ecosystem. The network advantage is strong. It offers a lower-risk international position, more anchored and tied to community infrastructure than many non-EU markets. Mexico is in development. It's an emerging investment geography with wellness travel and expat demand appeal. The Pure Experts approach is not to promote aggressively before the vetting is real. It's about relationship building. Now let's come back domestic. Florida, specifically Siesta Key, matters for those who want lower complexity. Siesta Key offers strong tourism demand and premium coastal positioning that supports both yield and appreciation. It's a strong foundation zone vehicle for exposure and asset backing without crossing borders. Oil and gas sits in the growth zone, and it is the highest priority category for 2026. It requires more selectivity and is available through the Power Partner Network due to its risk profile. Timing matters in cyclical sectors. It's a growth layer for the investor who understands the asset class complexity. Private money lending offers fixed return, asset backing, and no dependence on stock market movement. The hidden variable is access. It's only as strong as the borrowers and underwriting behind it. Network matters here. Private lending provides a stable foundation zone position. It's an attractive first real income vehicle. Bitcoin is being framed as a long horizon wealth building layer, not a trading vehicle. The thesis is simple: a scarce digital asset with growing adoption may appreciate over a 10 to 30-year period. That means scheduled accumulation and emotional discipline. Bitcoin is the long-duration conviction layer. Co-living is philosophically aligned, building the environment that supports the life Pure Experts believes in. Financially, it can produce strong economics through higher density and technology-supported operations. This is more than a property play. It is infrastructure for a way of living, a meaningful position for the right person. Sports and entertainment is an emerging growth zone category with relationship-based deal flow. The ecosystem is not static. Access comes through the power partner layer and real-time network conversation. Now we bring this back to the individual. The most useful thing right now is honesty. How much capital is actually available? What time horizon and risk level can be tolerated? These shape the correct first move. The right next step is never determined by aspiration alone. It is determined by honest fit. The most valuable asset in this room is not a property or fund. It is access to vetted partners and deal flow. You are stepping into a pattern of relationship and experience that changes the quality of your decision-making. This is where Hour 2 closes. What comes next is the decision hour, Hour 3. If Hour 2 gave you the architecture, Hour 3 asks the more difficult question: what are you actually going to do with it? That completes Hour 2. We have covered an ecosystem of global paths and portfolio design. The most important takeaway is whether you now understand your own next position more clearly. That clarity is what makes Hour 3 useful.